Welcome back. This is Akinar here with more Expedition 33. This is episode 30, and we're continuing here through the Reacher. We are in search of Alicia, who I presume to be somewhere near the top of this monstrosity of a construction. Alicia, the painted version. We're trying to find her. And you might notice here, looking around, that things look a little bit different than they did last time. It's quite a bit less foggy, for starters. And the reason for that is, someone in the comments had suggested that I look into some fixes and optimizations that people have done to make the game run more smoothly. I would say the game has run fairly smoothly for us for the most part, but there have definitely been we've definitely had our fair share of hiccups, especially like during combat. The frame rate has some issues at times, and so I looked up on Nexus Mods, the top downloaded, upvoted option there for graphics and optimization was this something about like the definitive Clair Obscure optimization mod. And that's what we're using here, and it seems to be running pretty well. I did a little bit of testing out on my alternate save file, and in combat and other areas, the frame rate just seemed to be a lot better. I was actually able to turn the presets here. I had been running on medium, and I was able to turn this up to high with what seems to be an improved frame rate. So I forgot to turn on my little overlay here so I can kind of track this mentally. But there we go. We're hovering in a good territory, and I think have more visibility, and things seem brighter as well. I think this is overall an improvement. There are maybe a quirk or two that I've noticed, like in the pause menu. Esquier has gone incognito. So there's a couple maybe a little tweaks still that maybe need to be made to this mod, or maybe some fixes that I'm not aware of. But overall, I think it's a good change, and I'm liking it. So we're gonna roll with this, and you guys let me know what you think. But I think this is a good improvement. So let's continue with the exploration. I think I'm gonna use a chroma elixir to heal up our party. Let's get everybody topped off, and then let's also do a little bit of fashion wardrobe switch up here. Let's put something. Maybe bring back the pure outfit, or just the classic expedition outfit. Maybe Lune can go and be baguette partners with Maelle, now that Maelle finally has her own baguette option. Although she sort of had, she had this Lumiere outfit, which is very, very, very similar, but it just didn't quite have the true and genuine article, that glorious baguette. When will Minoko join the baguette crew? For now, he remains the awesome Speedo lifeguard that he is, and we'll keep the party set up the way that we had it last time. Let's continue forward here and take on another one of these suckers. Get into some battle here. First time I've played in a few days, so other than my alternate save file, I have been enjoying a little bit of a fresh file experience, working my way through the early stages of the game again. But that's nothing compared to the nonsense that you all we've been having to deal with from you guys. We're in heavy mask here. We don't need to do. We know about the weak spot here with the lamp to clear blight, but we don't have to do that right now because there's no blight yet. Let's do a fortify. Although I like doing the free aims to get try to get my beneficial contamination procs. No luck in this case. So we'll settle for a fortify. See if I can hit the quick time event here. There we go. All right, that's a good sign to start the day. And now, oh yeah, that's right. Lune has this super cool weapon that we've switched to that gives us stains right from the start. So we have a grass and a light stain. I don't think I can consume those unless it's healing light, but nobody needs healing right now. This music track is also amazing. The vocals here, I forgot about this from last time. I feel like I'm saying that every single episode with the music, but it's just great. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? It's probably good to do a wildfire. Just to get our beneficial contamination proc, open up the enemies to critical burn, and then Lune has stains for elemental genesis next turn. It's a good way to start things. Now, at the same time, that did not do hardly any damage to this guy, but he just has a lot of health, right? So now, Maelle, I did make some changes to some of the skills here. I brought, or did I? No, I forgot to make the change that I was going to make. I was going to get rid of this Phantom Strike. I think I wanted to bring back Gustav's Homage, but that's okay. We can still obviously win this battle without any of that. We don't need Gustav's Homage to win here to get the victory, but we'll try to make that change after this battle. Let's do guard now.
Their defenses are down.
Okay. Blighted Strike. Too soon. I knew it was not the overhand, but I still went too soon. So, Lune's going to be the one here probably having to change her. Using her... using part of her turn to hit the weak spot for the big boy. Oh, that counter that Lune did actually destroyed. These Orphalene are so much weaker in terms of HP. All right, we have Agile Mass, but I don't think I have any AP. I did make some changes to Minoko's skills. I brought in a couple of the Sagapatat abilities. They are a lot more expensive, so we might have to wait a few turns in some battles to get up to those. But the Sagapatat Slam does... It's a one-hit ability, which I want to start trying out some of these that we would have avoided before. And the fact that it does increase damage with Mark. We have a lot of reason to synergize with Mark in our party now. I also added Sagapatat Fire. I want to see if we can work our way up to 9 AP at some point and try out Extreme Fire to all enemies. And it synergizes with Almighty Mask, which you don't have too many of those abilities. Maybe it's the only one, I don't know. So for this turn, though, we're just going to see if we can get a Beneficial Contamination and settle for an attack if we don't. Okay, we get the Beneficial Contamination. I will attack anyways to just get rid of this guy, hopefully. And it gets a rewarding mark for Minoko. Blighted Strike is the one that's behind, and that's there's the right timing. Now we're talking. Man, this guy has so much HP. Good lord. Good lord. But at least our counters are no longer damage capped. So the counters, it might be worthwhile thinking about bringing an augmented counter if we're starting to be better with our parry. So we want to at least do this and clear the Blight for Lune. And, you know, she wants to heal, but also she wants to do Elemental Genesis. But also we know that Elemental Genesis is not as impressive when it is just the single enemy here. So we could do Lightning Dance. And we have the stains that we need to get Lightning Dance to get it to pop off. So maybe that's what I do instead of Elemental Genesis, question mark? It's just that it's very nice to consume all your stains. If you can consume all 4 stains and have no stains left over, now your weapon just gives you free value with those 2 additional stains the next turn, the next time around. So I kind of want to do the Elemental Genesis just because of that. It's so good. In terms of its damage, but also its overall, you know, clearing out the stains. I feel and it looks awesome. Okay, now we have, let's see. No, we can go straight to Spark here. We brought back in Spark because we're in offensive stances. This is when we want either Spark or Pyrolyse. If we have the AP, then we can do Pyrolyse, but if not, we can settle for Spark, and those are what we do when we're in offensive stance. Gives us a Beneficial Contamination. It's pretty weak in terms of overall damage, but we're building up burn. That one is so much easier for me to time. That overhand is no big deal. Now Minoko's in Agile Wheel, which really pretty much just means he does a Chapelier Slash. Oh, I missed the quick time event. Don't miss those. Do not miss. 2 Ice Stains. 2 ice stains. Or we could do a gradient attack. Don't really need to remove enemy shields here. But high earth damage and generating a light stain could be okay. But we could also just do a wildfire, which would consume both. It's... How often do we have double ice stains like that? That's very seldom, it feels like. I could also just do a storm collar. We don't have to consume any stains, and then that sets us up for another elemental genesis. So I kind of think I want to do that. Because we're still a ways from killing this guy, and having a storm collar give that additional chip damage at the end of turns feels okay. Oh, I thought I went too early. I honestly thought I went too early. Managed to still get it. Feels good. Defensive stance with 9 AP and a gradient attack. I forget what Minoko's option here for the gradient attack is. I just know the Virtuose Strike is so little damage, but it does put us into Virtuose. And of course, we would get to spend our AP right away. So... Burning Canvas... Pyrolyse. Pyrolyse when it's in Virtuose stance. Definitely better. But I also maybe just want to do Burning Canvas when we have a bunch of burn on the target. I think I will do that. Yeah, Burning Canvas it is. Okay. Always with the feet, Minoko. Why? Chill out with the feet. Do we do another fortify? Or do I save? Do I hold my fire? I can afford to do one marking shot. One free aim to see if I get a beneficial contamination. What is his gradient attack? Mighty Strike. High dark damage. And it goes to Almighty Mask. Okay, but it is dark damage, but at the same time, it puts him in Almighty Mask, which would set up the following turn for Saga Batot Fire. Problem is, we don't have the AP right now, so it might be better just to wait. Everybody has Shell and Powerful still. I would just be giving everybody a shield. So I think it's better for us to try to get a beneficial contamination. We get lucky. And then we can attack. I could also use an energy tint. That would be an option. Just too late. Shit. I was like, I'm not gonna go too early. I'm not gonna go too early. I definitely accomplished that mission of not going too early. Okay, so I need to res Minoko at some point. I guess I'm gonna do that with Lune. I guess I'm doing that with Lune. I could do it with Maelle if she uses her gradient charge attack. Maybe I'll do that. Because this allows Lune to do elemental genesis. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, you can't have 2 ice stains. You cannot have 2 ice stains. We would have to use wildfire here. So I probably will do that. Let's do the wildfire. That would have been a reason to consume those ice stains before. Okay, good.
This will hurt.
And now, oh, I didn't actually generate enough. Oh, I needed to spend more AP. I don't have the Phoenix Flame. So maybe I will... Crap. Maybe we'll wait. We're on offensive stance right now. This is when we want to use a Pyrolyse when we have the full AP. So let's do it.
Careful, Maelle.
There we go. And this guy doesn't really have a big AoE attack, and he's not fast enough to, like, kill both of our party members at the same time. That would be the only thing I'd be concerned about. And even then we could, like, bring in the reserve party. I don't want to use Lune's... I don't want to take the weak spot. So let's not hit the lantern. Let's just go for a beneficial contamination here. or a mark. We need 4 for elemental genesis. There we go. These guys do have so much health, though. My goodness. Now, Maelle gets to do her Phoenix Flame. We're only reviving Minoko, but that still applies a whole bunch of burn, and she gets to take her turn after this, so that's good. Which means we'll be able to do Burning Canvas. Or... oh, it switches the stance. I don't think I realized that. It does say, though, on Phoenix Flame puts you in offensive stance. Okay, duh. So the gradient attacks still work with the normal battle flow. They put you in a stance if you're Maelle. They generate a stain if you're Lune. You got to still pay attention to those considerations. Okay. So 9 AP in offensive means we do another Pyrolyse because we just keep stacking the burn and everything is good. And then he takes almost 50k from just burn damage. Minoko's puny little dark damage counter.
Let the ink flow.
Grass and Light Stain. We already got another Gradient Charge back, huh? I could generate a Light Stain with Tremor, and that would allow me to do a Lightning Dance, wouldn't it? So why don't we do that? Because that's the other thing I always forget about. Well, I don't always, but I often forget that this gets you an extra turn. It also does a pretty good amount of damage. And now this sets up Lightning Dance. Beautiful.
Lightning dance.
He was going to be dead probably no matter what we did, but we get to finish off with that spiffy Lightning Dance goodness. Resplendent Chroma Catalyst get dealt over 1,000,000 damage. Probably going to have some much higher damage numbers as things go on, but we're starting to do things here. We're starting to do things. I did notice that there's some chroma up on this platform here, so we got to figure out how to get up there. And also, just to reestablish where we're at here, I think the flag was back in this direction, right? This is where we came from, right? Yeah, there's the balloon and the flag. We don't need to rest. And then I don't think I had noticed this until seeing it in editing, but one of those enemies is actually here. This is where we looted an item, I think. But I hadn't noticed in the very foggy environment that we were greeted with last time. So do we want to go down? We had taken out an enemy here, and then there's also maybe the main path is denoted by these orange flame lamps. Could be. So maybe this is the side path that we want to explore first. See what is down here. I do see a rope. And an item.
Well, that will help.
The ever-present color of Lumina. Oh, is that a Gestural Merchant? I think so. Oh, and there is another balloon over here. So maybe this is the way forward. But we can check in with a merchant. We got some chroma to spend. Aragal. I'm so high up. I'm so high up. He's excited. Cool, we get a fight. And this guy sells regular old chroma catalysts. Is there really... would you really be at this stage of the game where you would want to buy one of those? Oh my goodness, does this guy have Pictos, though? Good... wow. Interesting. You can not just buy Pictos that you don't have. There's Anti-Blight, which makes you immune to Blight. There's Exposing Break, apply Defenseless on Break. All level 20s, which is good. Lots of stats. Charging Weakness, 15% of a Gradient Charge on hitting a weakness once per turn. Oh, as in like their weak spot? That seems pretty niche. Probably why it only costs 5. Tainted, 15% increased damage for each status effect on self. That's a weird one. But then you also have a Pictos upgrade. We have Protecting Heal already, but we can upgrade it from a level 10 to a level 20. We would still have to spend 50k. If we buy all of these right now, we're spending almost all of our chroma. Holy crap. I might not do that. But it is going to be a little bit of a trek to come back here. Maybe not that much. There's a flag kind of nearby. So we'll take note of... Well, let's just do battle first and see. We always do battle with our merchants. Let's give Verso a shot. Or CL. CL's having to deal... she's having to sit on the bench right now because of all of the dark resistance from the various enemies that have been around this area. Oh, that was a two-hit combo. I was a little bit surprised when I didn't get the counter from that first parry. It's like, oh, there's a second one coming, huh? So, what rotation do we want for CL? Like, she kind of just has a decent... She's got Bad Omen, but that's really if you have a lot of enemies. So you really... What she wants to do instead here with a single enemy is like... Well, Final Path would be pretty nice. If we want to do Final Path, we probably need to just save our AP, but I can't help myself. I love getting these beneficial contaminations. We could go ahead and just do an attack and then do Final Path next turn. That was the attack. Dude, so they finally are fake. Bro, they're finally throwing some curveballs at us. No. How the entire game, the Gestrels have jumped up first to get in your face, and then they attack you. That time, that was the attack. The getting up in your face, that was the actual attack. Without warning. Okay. Man, that was close to getting us. Actually, I can. Wow, this is fortunate because I got a mark right away. So this means I can trigger rewarding mark right off the bat, and then I have Final Path. Yo, that was really lucky. Let's do it. Okay.
Take your shot.
There we go. Now that I knew, now that I've seen that one coming, you didn't get me. You didn't catch me napping the second time around. Do we now do Firing Shadow to put us into, Twilight with 0 HP, basically? I think I want to go for a beneficial contamination, though. Oh, man, we're getting good luck here. So that lets us do Sealed Fate instead if we want, which I like. Yes. Excellent. I did it way too early. I did it way too early. My goodness. Okay, that's a new one. At least I don't remember seeing that before. I'm not gonna heal. We're not healing here. There's no breaks on this train. We're just Sealed Fate all the way. And get good at parries.
Not today.
Get good at parries.
Ready.
Now, I do wish I had a move that allowed CL to... We want to use the Grading Charge, actually, don't we? I think this keeps us in Twilight and applies a whole bunch more Foretell.
If I die, so be it.
No, it does. It takes us out of Twilight. Takes us out. Good to know for future reference. If I did Searing Bond, would it apply double foretell? I don't think it works that way. But I'm thinking, does it apply foretell to the target and all burning enemies? Let's find out. If this applies, if he ends up with 30 foretell, then it does work that way. But I don't think it does. Oh, it's 20 max foretell anyways. Oh, I'm a dingus. I forgot it caps it at 20. Dude, that one is so delayed. Oh, yeah. Such a delay on that. Holy crap. Okay, we got ourselves a good little gestural battle here. We got a good gestural battle. Do we want to retool for CL? Now that she's getting a chance in the spotlight here, do we want to do any retooling? We could get her a better... We could buy some of the Pictos that the Greater Powerful. Swap that out for one of the Pictos that he has. Let's see what he's got here again. Health and defense. Is CL a little bit low on health? Kind of. If you think of Lune as... Like, he was one-shotting us with one of his attacks. It would be nice to get out of one-shot territory. The other option might be charging weakness to keep her crit rate. I kind of do want to keep her crit rate. So I think we'll grab this charging weakness. It doesn't do her any good in terms of being a Illumina, but she's not getting any use right now out of Greater Powerful because Minoko's not in the party. It's a solo gig right now, so we'll do that. We'll keep stay marked. Charging counter. That also is like, okay. We could give her just more health with the draining cleanse. Do that. What is sniper? Speed and crit rate. Let's try that. So she'll have more health for this, but less defense. And then for skills, could bring back in Harvest for some healing. Could go with Focus Foretell instead of Bad Omen because we only have a single target to worry about. Marking Card as well is probably not bad because of Beneficial Contamination. Why don't we do that, actually? Let's bring Marking Card, and that might be the only change that I make. Firing Shadow does low damage. Delaying Slash does medium damage. Phantom Blade is high single target damage. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll bring in Phantom Blade here. Let's optimize just a little bit for single target. Single target. The Searing Bond, I don't know if it works the way I think it does because we were at the max of Foretell. But let's do that. Let's do that. Some CL retweaks for a gestural battle of all things. I like it. The game is getting tough. In a good way.
Here we go.
Oh, we actually went first this time because of the speed upgrade. So we can start with probably just a Marking Card, right? Do what we were saying. Give ourselves that Beneficial Contamination, as well as applying some Foretell. Not that much Foretell, but it's some. It's something. So that, man, okay, so we got Beneficial Contamination because we applied Burn on the counter. Why are we applying Burn on a counter? Is that because of our weapon? I probably need to recheck what weapon CL has. Remind myself what we're doing there. But we're set up for a final path, which I think I want to do before I put us into Twilight. Let's spend some AP.
Your number is painted.
And we reapply Mark because of rewarding Mark. Shit, late. I was late. All right. We could take the time to heal here. But then again, we could just do another because we get, man, we're getting rewarding plus double mark. Synergies are happening. And I like the fact, now I could do another final path, but now he's already at, how much foretell? 10. Actually, we could do another, applies 10 foretell, 1 hit. Yeah, let's do that again. Oh, I'm a dingus. We were doing 20 foretell because we were in Twilight. I gotta remember how Ciel works. We were getting the double foretell because she's in Twilight. Okay, we got 3 sun charges now. Let's go Twilight. Which means we'll do Phantom Blade, and that might break him, actually. Phantom Blade it is. Beautiful. Get the break. And we could just do Final Path again because our AP is off the charts here. I think I probably could have spent some AP first because we refill our AP going into Twilight, but then I would have maybe removed his marks. So it's like, you want to get your rewarding mark proc as well. It's so awesome when these synergies start stacking together. I'm still going so early. Those stomps, why are they so delayed? God damn it. This gosh darn Gestural giving me fits. We're so close to doing this, though. So close. So close, so close, so close. What was I doing here? Oh, I was doing the marking card. Right, marking card. So we get rewarding mark there plus beneficial contamination because I forgot to read her weapon. We're getting a bunch of AP. That's the thing that's happening. I'll do a final path there because he's only at 3 foretell. And this does a good amount of damage. Uh, 7 AP. I think I want us to go into foretell or Twilight. Let's do Dark Wave this time, maybe. The other option would be Sealed Fate. Sealed Fate doesn't necessarily consume the foretell, because if you get critical hits, that's why Ciel's crit is so high, because I want to be able to use Sealed Fate. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm still, I can't help myself. Early. Early. What am I gonna do, man? What am I going to do? These other ones are just so much easier.
Time to take risks.
They're so much easier. I don't want to take the time to heal. It's my last turn of Twilight. He still has 7 foretell. Like, Sealed Fate is good. Sealed Fate is good. I want to keep doing Sealed Fate. After I get another beneficial contamination. It's just not spending too much AP. That's the only thing. So I could do a Dark Wave instead. High light damage versus high dark damage. Let's see how the Dark Wave looks.
Death, it's a friend.
So it's about 60k overall. Okay, all right. He's ready to be broken. We don't have Doom online. That's the one that, the gradient attack that breaks. So we settle for Phantom Blade instead, because we don't have a final path. So I can take, if I get lucky here, I could have a final path. Instead, we settle for the Phantom Blade. It's very weak because there's no foretell on the target right now, but the break, I think, is more important. Now we do a Shadowbringer, puts us into Twilight. Does a bunch of damage as well. And now, with 9 AP, we should be able to do Final Path and finish this off. Yes? Let's go. Whew. Those stupid stomps, man. I never parried a single one of them. We're gonna have to get that at a later date. Aragol is high. Got it. Good to know. We have a new weapon for Verso available. There's a lot of attack power there. That is an A scaling with vitality. Okay. What does it do? Gain 1. It's a level 20 weapon. I mean, we got to get that, right? That's our second level 20 weapon. Gain 1 rank on applying mark. Oh, it goes perfect with the build that we have everybody using. Mark an enemy on base attack and apply powerless on marking an enemy. Yo, that's freaking awesome. Okay, we are doing things, folks. Let's get all the resplendent chroma catalysts as well. These are the ones that we are potentially bottlenecked on. We have a lot of them, but I think that's where we'll sit. I'm not gonna buy this Rico because we got 20 already, but we always know we can come back to merchants for Recoats. And now we can come back for Pictos as well as Pictos upgrades. It's just that none of these Pictos are super... Like, this Anti-Blight could be good in this zone. But that's a lot of chroma that we'd be spending. I'm a little anxious always about spending my chroma. So we'll hold off on those for now. We'll hold off on the rest of these. But we have a new weapon for Verso. Sort these by power, because this is easily his new strongest weapon, even though he has no defense naturally. Excuse me, is he holding a hammer? Is he holding a hammer? And what else does he have in the other hand? A crowbar? So he's got the... It's like a wrench, I see. I can see the icon up there. It's a big old freaking plumber's wrench. Good to know. So, Mario over here, Verso. That's a good one. I'm going to try that out. So he's got some good stuff that he does when he attacks. Marking an enemy on base attack, and then applying powerless on marking an enemy. With CL, what was she doing again? Consuming Foretell applies to burn. That's right. That's how we were applying the burn. Consume Foretell gets you a beneficial contamination proc. And you get 100% increased burn damage in Twilight state. When it gets to 20, Sun skills give 1 more charge. I like this weapon. Even though Blizzon is still more powerful, this one is... I like this. This feels good. We'll bring back in CL at some point. She still stays on the bench for now because dark enemies are all around. Okay. So there is a balloon that I don't want to ride yet. I want to keep searching around this area before we take another balloon ride. But we know where that's at. Maybe there's multiple balloons. Who knows? Multiple balloons from this particular level that could take us in... Like, maybe this balloon leads to another side path. But I have to think it's just going to take us to another level of the Reacher. Oh, and there's some ropes up here. Okay. That's probably how we get that chroma. That was up above. I am liking so far, though. The game does feel much smoother. This mod that I've installed seems to be doing the trick. I really am impressed by, especially because I'm recording this entire time and the game feels so much smoother than it usually does. I love it. Oh, I kind of want to bring Verso into the party, actually. I kind of want to see what it feels like. Oh, and Monoko was dead. So we need another heal for the party here. Do I switch in? Let's bring Verso in for Maelle. Get him to try out his new snazzy weapon. And there is a balloon over there. Look.
An advantage.
Oh, okay. There is a balloon over there in the distance. So which way do we go? Sure enough, here's the chroma pickup.
Interesting.
Need lots of that if these merchants are starting to get pricey. And here's the other balloon. Ooh, there's also an expedition log. Okay, tell you what, I now that I see there's an expedition log, this kind of, and this is also a balloon it's at a higher elevation, it feels like that is actually our main path forward. Because we still have this mystery. I actually went, I played a little bit off camera a few days ago just to look around because we had an item back down within the Reacher that I hadn't figured out how to get to, and I'm wondering if this balloon is going to take us there. Just got to remember how to get back here, but I think maybe this might be leading us to a side area. Just my instinct. You never know. Until you actually take the balloon ride. What a crazy... the size of this level, though. Any items behind these? Boxes? Not this time. Let's see where we go. Like, I'm guessing that this area was not like necessarily intended to be as foggy as it has been. Because it's such a bigger area compared to everywhere else. It almost certainly has to be the fact that it's so processing, performance demanding. Fog is there to help out your poor graphics card. We're in balanced masks, so we have a Galt Fury at the... Oh, I should just go straight for the Galt Fury then, because it applies a mark.
Chroma's flowing.
And then Lune, Lightning and Light Stain. Lightning and Light Stain means she probably wants to do Wildfire to set up an Elemental Genesis. And now Verso gets to do his Strike Storm. Right? Oh, but he's starting in D Perfection now. Okay. Could be useful bringing back one of our D skills. Do I still go with Strike Storm because it's so badass? Probably. But I could do Marking Shot just to build up AP. Let's do Strike Storm, though.
Time to strike. Watch out.
Too early on the last one. Dang it.
Your turn to shine.
Too early on that one. I'm gotta get back in the rhythm of these Orphaline moves. All right, who's rezzing Lune? Probably Minoko. Let's see if we can get a beneficial contamination, though.
Almost lost you.
A Perfection. Don't have anything specifically for that, so we just do a Marking Shot instead.
Overflowing with energy.
Indeed. Elemental Genesis time. Let's see if we get a mark applied to this guy first. Or burn. One or the other. And then we go.
Meet your reckoning.
Oh, it's so good. It's just so good. It's so satisfying. From every... It checks every box. All right, this has got... Man, look at how much clearer it is. And brighter as well. It just looks so good now. This has got to be the way that we're getting down to that item, though. This has got to be it. I think the mystery has been solved. Yeah. This is the way. And it's also running just smoother, so much smoother than it was before. New Pictos? Healing Boon. Another level 20. So many high-level Pictos now that we're getting. So what did it do? The effect here is heal 15% HP on applying a buff? Applying a buff, not a debuff or a status effect. This is pretty good for Minoko. Right now he has Energizing Turn. Like, he has a really good... I love the fact that he does all of this powerful on shell stuff. But the thing is... How much does this cost Lumina? It costs 10. We could give him... He has 5 Lumina points available right now. We could just swap out... Let's sort these by favorites. We could swap out something. Like momentarily disable critical burn. Just give him a little bit less crit chance on burning enemies. And then give him the one that we're taking away, which is powerful on shell. Let's swap out powerful on shell for... This is going to lower his crit rate, isn't it? It is going to do that. It's going to give him more speed and defense. He's not super relying on crit rate at the moment. Let's get this leveled. And then for his Luminas, we'll swap out... I still have it sorted by favorites. Whoops. Got to get to press the right buttons here. I want to give him powerful on shell. So we deactivate critical burn. And then powerful on shell goes in. Perfect. Okay. Cool. I like that pickup. And now we get back onto the main path. And back over to balloon number 2. And we get to listen to our expedition log.
Expedition 61. Margot. See, but I disagree. I don't think she's lonely. She's alone, but she's not lonely. They clearly have some sort of society here, and she's the odd one out. Well, except for her co-conspirator in the workshop. I've never seen creatures fighting amongst themselves before. I admit I'm impressed by her creativity and drive. I feel almost like a traitor for saying it. But there's something about her. You can't help but want her to reach the sky.
She's got to be talking about Alicia, right? In this case, Alicia, we're searching for her here in the zone, and it sounds like she's the one actually spearheading this effort to build this massive construction into the sky. Also, I don't know if I've ever noticed this before, but each of these logs has a backdrop. You can see where you picked up. Like, obviously it tells you Old Lumiere, Forgotten Battlefield. It tells you in the title where the log is from, but you also get that scene from the level itself on the side there, which I hadn't noticed before. Does that do that for... Obviously for the unknown ones yet, we don't know. Or the ones we haven't collected, we don't know where those are. But the ones for... these are all from the Manor. Except for Survivor, that was an Old Lumiere. But Aline Renoir and Unknown except we're pretty sure they're both Renoir, I think. That was a cool one. We're looking for Alicia. Take one more look around here, make sure there wasn't an item that I missed, but I think we're ready to go. Onward and upward. I'm not totally sure. It talks about her co-conspirator in the workshop, which I presume to be the green-haired Orphaline. But also it sounds like maybe she was in charge of the Nevrons, but at the same time, she wasn't really a part of them. Like, she was alone in her own way, but she wasn't lonely because she was in command of the Nevrons. But none of them were really her friends, except for the green-haired one. I don't know if I'm interpreting that right. What a cool level. Okay. Presumably, there's going to be a flag up here pretty soon. Not desperate for a recharge, but it wouldn't be bad to have one. Is it raining? It's hard to tell. It doesn't seem like it's raining at every angle. I don't know if this is the new optimizations at work. Like here I can see it's raining. It definitely is brighter than it was before. And I think overall, that's definitely a good thing. I could see maybe some areas where it might look a little strange compared to before. Do I see someone with wings over there in the far... Oh, I can do photo mode. I don't want to completely... Oh, except that the photo mode doesn't go beyond the platform. I feel like I see someone with blue wings over there. Probably a Nevron. I also want to see what's in this direction. Ooh, there's a giant hut over here. Going in this direction means we go back toward the Reacher. Is that true? Or where is the Reacher now? Oh, it's over here. Okay, this might be the way forward then. So let's go this way first. This actually does... Oh, it's a chromatic, isn't it? This is a chromatic. Huh. It'd be nice to have a flag before we go in against a chromatic. I could just use my last chroma elixir. If it is a chromatic, then we may just bank a save point. It does feel like it's a chromatic. So let's do this new trick that I learned, which is you switch out your weapon and switch back, and that creates a save point. Boom, just like that. And I'm not even sure if I recognize this enemy from anywhere else, let alone a chromatic. Have we seen this enemy before? The wings. This is kind of crazy. Okay, let's see how bad this is gonna be. He's got like a Lich King crown there. Chromatic Brasilur. Okay, that name is familiar. Too early. Way too early. There we go. Man, the varying rhythm for these combinations. Okay, all right. Verso loses his shields there, but they do their job. He's also not getting an insane amount of turns compared to us, so his speed seems in line with where our party's at. Kind of. He's probably gonna one-shot us, though. I'm in Caster Mask right now. I would love to be able... I can't use Benisar Mortar here without... Well, I could use it, but I wouldn't have a mark. I think I want to get... You gotta get our Beneficial Contamination first, don't we? And if I have to settle for an attack with Minoko... Oh my god. The luck. We're getting lucky, baby. He is... It's one of these enemies... He's in fire mode right now, isn't he? He's gonna switch. Yep. Okay, I knew it. Now he's gonna be ice, isn't he? Ice orbs. Okay. So we just
like it.
Shit. Okay, the orbs didn't one-shot us. That's good. I presume I could shoot these orbs if I wanted to. Okay, Lune has lightning and ice. I can't consume those for anything. but obviously I could do a wildfire. And I think I will do a wildfire after I try to take out these orbs. They do explode, but they also heal him. That's a reasonable heal, but it's not ridiculously bad. It's probably better to get rid of the orbs because otherwise they're going to be killing us. I could also use Lune to heal. This is another thing, is that we do have healing light. And if he's not going to be one-shotting us, maybe I should spend some time doing healing light. Because 2 healing lights is going to give me the stains for an elemental genesis. I just don't get any like beneficial contamination procs from Lune. Let's see if this is worth it. Oh, Verso has burn. Shit. He cannot be healed, right? He has confident fighter, so burn is going to actually whittle him away to nothing. No. Do I go for steel strike here? Actually, if I do, if I take away his burn, or if I shoot, I can take away the mark, but I might move myself up into C perfection. I think that's worth it because maybe I get a double mark, or not double mark, but stay marked. But in either case, I would like to be in C. Wait a minute, that moved me all the way to B? Whoops. I guess I could go for perfect break now, but wow, I passed up Strike Storm. What the junk? How did that go? There were so many procs, I didn't pay attention to any of them. So somehow, this is Verso's new weapon in play. He goes all the way to B from there. Let's go with perfect break, I guess. We're getting a discount on it.
Break.
And that does almost 100k damage. Awesome. It's going to do a lot more break damage as well, right? I think in playing on my fresh file, I noticed a tooltip or something that explained, there was a tutorial that explained that the skills that do only 1 hit, another good thing that they do now for us, in addition to being a lot better with no damage cap, a skill that does 1 hit applies a lot more break damage. So that's another thing we've got going for us. Now how did Minoko move away from, I think he has the weapon that where you parry, you move your bestial wheel, don't you? So Benisur Mortar moved us away from, we moved away from Almighty Mass because I parried. I want to go back to Almighty Mass though, if I can help it. Oh no, he's in ice mode though. No, we're healing him. Oh god. Whoopsie. All right, ice orbs are coming back.
Not impressed.
Yes. Let's go. Yes! Oh my god.
Ready to evade.
Way too early that time. Fuck. Damn it.
I'd love a dance.
The sound effect is helping a lot. The sound effect makes such a big difference.
I'd love a dance.
Why does he get so many shots though? God damn. I mean, okay, I guess I'll just keep countering you all day long, but still, holy crap. What? Is this an infinite combo now? I was gonna miss at some point. I mean, good lord, what? How is that allowed? Why didn't I jump? I thought I could have sworn I jumped. That was too early, apparently. Why do those orbs get to shoot 1,000,000 times? What was that business? Not fair, man. Not fair at all. We're gonna shoot the orbs, because this junk has to go. Get this. Oh, I could break the guy. Oh, crap. I did not realize I could break. I missed my chance with Phantom Blade. Darn it. Now, I could get lucky if I decide not to free aim this other orb, because I don't think it'll proc either a mark or a burn if I go for the orb. So if I want to get lucky here and be able to break him, I need to shoot at him. I think I'm gonna do that. Lucky. Will this make him skip his orbs shooting at me as well? We'll find out.
Lady Luck smart.
But I'm purely just going for the break.
Please survive.
No! Why do the orbs get to shoot still?
Maelle, dodge.
God damn it. At least we're gonna earn some AP here. If I can actually time my counters correctly. But man, what's with the infinite orbs? Do they just keep going until they actually connect with you? That seems wrong. I don't like that. I can go Virtuous Strike here. I kind of want to save for CL's more powerful deal. I don't know. How do I want to play this? I'm stanceless right now. I could just apply a bunch of burn with Spark. It's not a bunch of burn though. It's only 3. I don't know how I do this. I don't know what I'd do here. I think I at least get rid of this thing. 'Cause stupid freaking orbs. Gosh, dang it. Oh. Interesting. I forgot that he... So when you kill the orbs, it does damage to him if he's in fire mode. So you actually kind of want to wait to take them out. Wait for him to switch back to fire stance. Intriguing. Intriguing. I'm just going to go with guard down here.
Their defenses are down. Ready to parry.
I jumped too soon. Are you actually serious? I jumped too soon. Are you kidding me? I jumped too soon. What the Okay. Jump too soon, huh?
Don't
Okay.
worry. I'm here.
Fire orbs. So he can summon ice orbs and he can summon fire orbs. Fortunately, I can usually get the counter timing. But the problem is, they don't stop firing. Good lord, this is ridiculous.
Parry it.
I am trying to parry Maelle. I don't know if you're watching what's going on. I am trying.
Maelle,
They're literally just gonna keep going until I miss.
look out.
I mean, if you don't miss, it's not bad. If you don't miss, just don't miss, forehead. The sound cue is very helpful, I gotta say, though. The sound cue does help a ton. Are we actually just gonna kill this guy?
Maelle, dodge.
Through orb counters?
Take your shot.
This is gonna be hilarious if this is how we kill this guy. I feel like I'm gonna miss at least once, though.
Take your shot.
Just don't
Take your
miss.
shot.
Just don't miss.
It's locked on you.
Just don't miss. Trying to stay focused here, guys. Like, they're trying to kill you with monotony. That's how they're trying to get to you with monotony. You're gonna lose focus eventually after doing 100 of these counters. It's gotta happen eventually, right?
Let's dance.
Like, that's what's going through this mind, the mind of this. He's like, oh, I put them on infinite firing mode. I wonder if he's regretting doing this. Are you regretting this, my dude? Are you regretting? Oh my god. This is so silly. This is so silly.
Maelle.
I kind of want it to be on Maelle because she does better counter damage. Okay. Okay. Suit yourself, game. Suit yourself. I'll take my learned protecting tint, and I hope that the rest of my dead party got some of that nice chunk of XP there. We got another weapon upgrade, but it's for Lune. I don't know if I want to change her weapon. Which one got upgraded? Or is it a new weapon? No, it's not. It got upgraded, right? Man, it scales so well with what she's got. It's a 30% increased crit chance per ice stain. Okay. Plus 5% of a gradient charge on crit. And then 20% increased fire damage with skills. This is a big time pyro weapon, which we're not really doing with her build at the moment. But that attack power, gosh damn. It's so much more. It's so much more. I love this double stain though that's being. I'm not utilizing the other. Casting a skill increases the skill damage of all other elements. It resets when casting a skill of a previous element. I've not been paying attention. I wish it would show that buff on screen somewhere. I wish it would do that. All right, we are going to spend our last chroma elixir here. And then we're going to hope to find a flag. Because that was so silly. I'm glad we got the win. First try, baby. First try chromatic. Those don't happen too often. But it's also not all the time that a chromatic just... I guess we've seen it before. There was a chromatic in one of those Axon levels that just went going and going and going and going and going. And it's like, you're not going to get a turn until I'm done. I'm just going to keep throwing my tantrum and you're going to have to live with it. That's how this shit's going to work. There's a flag. I see it now. It's a very, we need a rest here for sure. We need a rest, and also we should do some attribute upgrading? Question mark? Man, this scaling that Lune gets, she just wants to do agility. All agility all day. We're kind of okay at around the 4K health mark for now, aren't we? We're not feeling super squishy, I don't think. So I think I get her speed up to snuff. But we could go a lot more vitality with Verso. Maelle wants defense. I think we just pump everybody's main stat right now. That does take Minoko off of the nicest of agility numbers, but I think that's okay. Let's just do that. Main stat for everybody. Minoko could use some health, I suppose. Maybe I should have done some health. Also, I could do some defense for Verso. That does give him some weapon scaling. But he still gets so much defense from in media res. At some point, we're going to de-equip that. For now, we'll just do vitality. We'll do all agility for Lune. And for CL, agility as well. Because her health is actually looking pretty good now. All right, so everybody gets a boost to their main attribute. Do I learn skills for anybody? Who has the most skill points? Lune. Man, this elemental genesis, though, is so amazing. What about this elemental trick? Low single target, ice, fire, lightning, and earth damage. Critical hits generate the corresponding stain. So this is the other way to get yourself into this elemental genesis. But with this weapon that we're using, we're already getting there so often. It's just the times where it generates two of the same stain are a little bit cumbersome. We could unlock Fire Rage and then Hell. Do we go straight to Hell? Very high fire damage that applies 5 burn per hit to all enemies. 2 hits. Deals self-damage if failed. I think that must mean it's like Strike Storm. Like if you don't hit the quick time events, you're going to get a failure. That must be what it means by if it fails. So if you miss your quick time events, you're also going to take self-damage. Man, I kind of want to try that. But you do have to have a lot of AP. I'm going to think about that for now. And I'm not going to... We're going to, I think, stand pat. We could add... What would we do if we were going to change something for Verso? I don't think I changed anything for Verso. Like, I don't want to bring back in some weak skill like Quick Strike just because it synergizes with D Perfection. Let's not do that. We could upgrade weapons is what we could do. Why don't we give an upgrade? We've got lots of resplendence. Let's upgrade Barrier Breaker at least once. Another 4 to go to 18. Let's go to 18. And then we'll upgrade Minoko's weapon as well. Yeah, parries increase the Bestial Wheel. But this is also just his best weapon. At least at the moment. We do get... I wish I had more weapon options for Minoko. Everybody has so many weapon options. We'll upgrade this one for now. 2 upgrades. Okay. Not gonna do any Luminas or anything like that. Let's just keep going. Let's keep going. That is a very... That's a very odd shaped opening there in our hut. But there's Alicia. Meant to go photo mode. There she is. I think she's trying to paint the is it a hut? Like, it looks like a hut, right? Because the sides certainly look that way, or a tent or teepee or something like that. But then the front here is like, my head is in a certain my mind is at a certain place right now. I can't. Her painting is not, you know, it's not completely faithfully replicating what she's supposed to be drawing here, but that's maybe not the point. Artists have all sorts of styles, right? And they may not be trying to go for realism. There's impressionism. There's I'm not an art connoisseur at all, so that's about the realism and impressionism. That's the only 2 art styles I know. Oh, the mask is off. That's the first time that we've seen her in here without the mask. Oh, I forgot to do something. I did forget to do something. I didn't realize that this setting carries over. Let's go through the cutscene, and I'll make the change.
Hello.
We're gonna have to live with the baguette for the moment. A letter?
Alicia. Your letter.
The letter doesn't matter anymore? Took me a moment to realize everybody else is frozen in time. But just like the nightmare sequences. Everybody but Maelle, that is. There's the mask.
She blames us. Doesn't she? You didn't deserve that.
Oh God. Totally not scary at all. Everything is fine. Is it tied up? No, it's just sitting there.
Oh, you're the real accent.
Oh, this is the axon.
You know, Papa painted her. So, you know who she represents?
Us?
You... like... being here. With her.
No words necessary. Is it just Maelle? It's a solo battle with Alicia. Oh my God, oh my God. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, that was so cool. Sword Ballet, go. Oh, 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 I can do this. I can do this. That was way too early. Okay, I'm screwed. That was so awesome. Oh, what a great sequence. Oh, and I love the you can I was gonna say we've not gone photo mode before in a battle, but this is, oh, look at this. Oh, being able to go photo mode during combat. Oh, I was gonna say, I love, it's like the paintbrush swipes, or the paintbrush effect, the ends of a what's the term when you move the paintbrush across the canvas? You're painting with it, but it's like, it's not a swipe. What's the like swipe left, swipe right? That effect where you've seen the paintbrush, it's everywhere in the game. All throughout the game, every level, every area has this effect where stuff has been painted on. And it just seems so clear now in retrospect. As I've been playing through on my fresh file, just the brief little bit that I played, I've been noticing the paintbrush effect in every area. Alicia. Oh my god, dude. So her eye, the eye that's missing, is that part? Wait, so we could see that the eye was missing a moment ago, but it looks like it's there now. I'm confused about that. Unless it's, is there an eye that's part of the mask? But it looks like the mask doesn't quite cover up above the eyes, so I'm a little confused. But that sword ballet was awesome. Is the Axon gonna do anything? You're just gonna sit here. It does kind of look like the Paintress a little bit though, doesn't it? Maybe it's supposed to be Aline. Maybe it's not. I thought at first it symbolized Alicia, but it's gotta be Aline, doesn't it? Now that I think of it. The hair like this, it's totally Aline's hair. Wow. Okay, let's exit photo mode. Before I forget, as I was playing on my fresh file, I did re-enable character customization in cutscenes. Just to have a little fun. Because it is fun to have the baguette in your cutscenes sometimes, but maybe not the very first time that you see those cutscenes. The very first time, excuse me, the very first time, probably best experienced as intended. So, excuse the presence of the baguette there momentarily. Okay, Maelle's about to die. Everything's fine. Let's see if we can get a beneficial contamination here. She does get one res. I forgot about that. Maybe we just go with a res then, instead of trying to heal out of this hole. Just start from the point where we're at here, because we got to learn her... We got to learn her moves. We have to learn the moves. This is so cool. It's a solo battle with Maelle. Now I have to heal. Now I have no choice. I can't aim at the Axon, right? Burn. Beneficial contamination.
That's better.
Better for the moment. Virtuous strike. Ooh, cooked. Dude, Alicia has some badass moves. It's gonna be a solo battle, so let's not retry. Because we can. The last thing that I did on my fresh save file was enabling or going through the gestural arena, and so I was reminded of all of the Pictos that we get that help a solo fighter. Are any of those going to be helpful for us in this case? Well, there is one that's only costs 1, period. So that's got to be good. Solo fighter, let's go. What else? What are the other ones called? It's like, what was the name? Last Stand Critical. That's got to be good too, right? The other ones are debatable because they only give you like Shell or Rush, and it's only for like the first 3 turns of the battle. So I didn't realize that those were so cheap. No reason not to go ahead and... defensive mode. This is interesting. On receiving damage, consume 1 AP to take 30% less damage. That could be good while we're learning the moves. And... oh, I forgot. Revenge is a thing. Oh, revenge is totally a thing. Let's not go defensive mode. Let's not spend our AP. Let's get good and actually parry stuff. And when we don't, we can use revenge. 50% increased break damage. No. I don't think there's anything else that I want to do from the accelerating last stand. That's all this. All the last stand stuff is the solo fighter Luminas. But I think we have the good ones, because empowering and accelerating, they only last for the first few turns, and then you're done. So that is fine. I think that's all the changes that I want to make at the moment. Double burn is good. Second chance is still good. If we start getting good enough here where we're not dying and we just want to... oh, I should have maybe done another save. because I don't know if it got my I don't know if it got my changes or if it locked in a new save point. We'll find out. Whew, man, that's a tough one. But I see what she's doing. It's just a matter of actually being quick enough. And in the case of that last one, slow enough. You gotta slow yourself down for that last one. Mark and a burn.
Their defenses are down. Let's dance.
That's what you want to do. Let's fucking go. Okay. Got some work to do on the Virtuo Strike. Starting to queue into the Sword Ballet, though. This is going to be fun. I am looking forward to this. Pyrolyse. Right? I could heal, but we gotta do Pyrolyse. Alicia gets stronger. Oh my god, I did not realize she's at half health already. Holy crap. Okay, she's actually at... Okay, hold on, folks. Hold on here. Hold on. Hold on! I didn't realize that she was already... No. Wait a second. Wait a second. No. This is... We can't speed run through this. This will give me a chance to check a couple things. We'll get to check our... Let's go ahead and bring... we're gonna switch up a couple things here. First thing we're gonna switch up is our wardrobe. Love the baguette. This is not a baguette moment though. We gotta do... We could do the regular Lumiere outfit, to be honest. Go back to how the game started. Oh my god. That was a weird, awkward scene there for just a split second. But the game got there. I don't know if that's a function of the... oh, that's a good combination. That's actually super badass. Okay, we're going that. Love that. So this is called Obscure, huh? That wardrobe? Obscure. Did I not notice that before? Claire Obscure. Let's also go... Let's make sure our Lumina change is locked in. Sort these by point cost. They did. Okay. So I have Solo Fighter, and I also have... Or Last Stand Critical. Okay, so those locked in. Good. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to bump up... We are going to bump up the enemy life here. Times 10? Or times 20? Times 20? Let's see how that feels. That might be too much. But we're going to try it. Because I do not want this fight to go by quickly. I want to savor this one. This is so cool. Now we're starting to clock in. Dang it. Times 20 might be a little too much. That might be a little bit aggressive, but I'm only doing free aims right now.
Ready to go.
There we go.
On me. I'm ready.
Trying to get that beneficial contamination. Might have to use every single healing tint in this battle, though. God, it feels so satisfying to parry that sequence. Let's go. Okay, there's a delay on that second part of the Virtuo strike. The second strike is, you gotta wait, but then you get 3 and 4 in quick sequence after that. So don't wait around. Don't wait around. Let's just do a guard down here, and then we'll do... I mean, it wouldn't be bad to go straight into defensive stance with a Pyrolyse. We're gonna sacrifice some burn for being stanceless, but we still get like 30 burn, and it's gonna put us in defensive, which is good when we're still trying to learn these parries. So we could set up a good revenge. Maybe I already had a good revenge that I should have gone with. I don't know.
Okay.
Not great there. Sword ballet, though. Starting to see that one. Just need to be a little patient on those first two. A little more patient. No, we do want to do Burning Canvas. Oh, but her burn all went away because she gets so many turns compared to me. Revenge, but I am in defensive stance. So Burning Canvas is not the way. I could just do another Pyrolyze, but then I'm going to lose my defensive stance. So nothing is great here. Man, all those burns going away already is kind of bad. I mean, Burning Canvas applies burn no matter what, but it does put us in offensive stance. So we're so much more susceptible to getting killed at that point. I don't have a gradient attack yet. I could just do an attack, but that's going to put me in offensive stance as well. I don't get to... I need to be good with parries is what I need to be. Or I could just go stanceless, right? I could just do another Pyrolyse and go stanceless. Let's do it. There we go. There we go. Nice.
Let's dance.
No, I'm early on that one. Shit. 20 might be too much. 10 is probably the better spot here to be. Did we already use a res? I can't remember if we already used a res. I really want to use a revenge is what I want to do. Because we're still taking damage, right? We're still taking hits. We're not completely countering everything. Let's see what a revenge does. Okay, not terrible.
Okay.
Too early, holy shit.
On me.
There we go.
Blades sharpened.
Yeah, see, by the time that we get back to our turn, all the burns from those Pyrolyses have worn off. We do get a gradient attack here to put us in Virtuo stance. I don't remember if I've rezzed already or not. I just don't. I'm gonna do the Virtuo strike.
I can do it.
And now try revenge after trying to get a mark. Oh, that was pretty weak still. I guess we didn't get hit as much as I thought we did. Ah, dang it. Did we already use our res? We did not. Okay. I'm very much over anticipating. So much over anticipating going on. She has a mark on her. So we'll just jump straight to a Pyrolyze this time. Like...
Okay.
There we go. That's the proper time. Just relax,
Time to
breathe,
hit big.
and do the moves. I really need a heal. I really need a heal. Like, you kind of just want to spend as much... You're going to get all your AP back from parrying. So just spend all your AP if you're going to heal, because you're going to get it all back from parrying, right?
Ready to go.
Nice. Still a work in progress. We'll get there. Maybe. I do have a bunch of burn on the enemy this time, though. Do I dare go for the burning canvas? I kind of just want to keep casting Pyrolyse, man. Just ride this. Ultimately, 20 times HP multiplier, I think is going to be too much. So all we're doing right now is we are learning as much as possible. But I might need to retool my... Oh, having Gustav's homage would be awesome, wouldn't it? I need to bring in Gustav's homage. Dude, Alicia just looks so badass. Okay, I think that's enough for us to make some more tweaks. Let's make some more tweaks here because 20 times HP is too much. Let's dial it back a smidge. No retry, please. But let's also make a couple more tweaks to skills, and maybe also we should probably add augmented counter. That's probably a good one. If I don't have it already, let's go by alphabetical here. Augmented counter. I don't have that. It would cost me 1 Lumina point, which I can do now. I was thinking, oh, I got to go back to camp, except I don't have to go back to camp anymore. I can just give myself a Lumina point. Augmented counter feels like a very easy add, and maybe I should just keep on augmented counter permanently. Add it to my Lumina set for everybody. I'm gonna add it as a favorite, so I don't forget to do that later. But for now, skills, because this rotation is just not. We don't need Spark. Every time that we would cast Spark, we're casting Pyrolyse because we're at max HP. So we just want the most expensive stuff that we can afford. Pretty much, right? So instead of Phantom Strike, we bring in Gustav's homage. And if anything, I might want to give myself guard up. That could be good here. That could be good because we're actually, you know, she's not dealing an insane amount of damage. So when we would want to go into offensive stance, we can do that, but we can also give ourselves some damage reduction. Okay. So Gustav's homage. Anything else? Anything else? Do we want to add something for us from our skill tree? She has 6 skill points. We could add Fencer's Flurry. That's pretty weak, though. Or it's not weak. It's probably not weak at all, but it's inexpensive. I want something that spends a lot of HP. Or AP. Stend Hall. Removes self-shields and self-applies defenseless. But it is extreme single-target void damage. Ha 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 ha. Stend Hall, you say. Should we try that? Mezzo Forte, we don't need that. Don't need a Gide. Stend Hall is tempting. But that self-applying defenseless is so risky. You have to be sure that your parries are on point. Should we try it, though? Take out Spark in its... Put that in its place. It puts you stanceless. Which is interesting. But I want to see exactly how much is extreme damage. How much does this actually cost? Or how much does this actually do? So let's put it in there and find out. And the other thing before I forget is we will tweak. Let's put the enemy life multiplier down to times 10. Times 20 was not bad, but that's a lot of health. Times 10 actually I think is doable here. So so let's see how that feels.
Ready to carry.
Apparently was ready to parry. Dang it. Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. Okay, the other thing that I want to do here before I forget, because we have a perfect opportunity. A perfect opportunity. This is the awesome thing about photo mode is getting to set up and take really good thumbnails. You have to take advantage, guys. You have to take advantage of what the game gives you. I mean, that's just the perfect one right there, isn't it? Could probably tweak this just maybe a little bit. Go from a couple different heights or angles. Get the perfect artistic setup here. But I think that's those two. We'll go with that one as well. There we go. Okay, photo mode. Because you can use it anytime. We still haven't experimented using photo mode during cutscenes. Maybe we'll do that if we decide to watch the cutscene again here. But let's see how this feels now. Well, I kind of need to heal, though. I kind of need a heal. So let's do that. Let's just spend all our AP. Machine gun mode, and then heal. Oh, we give ourselves shell when we heal. Is that what I was missing? The fact that we give ourselves shell.
Okay.
Man, I'm jumping the gun on all those parries.
Time to hit big.
We're giving ourselves shell. I don't remember from what. If I watch there again, when I do another heal, I could probably see. Okay, let's go straight to defensive stance this time with a Pyrolyse. I don't want to do Stend Hall when I'm a little bit vulnerable like this.
Witness the flame.
Yeah, times 10 health feels a lot more doable.
Okay.
Just still jumping the gun on that second one.
On me.
I just really need to do a better job of watching Alicia.
Spill some ink.
Watching her combos is going to do the trick. Or it's going to be part of doing the trick. I'm doing an homage here, I think. Especially if I can get a mark. Do I still do an homage? It puts me into virtuose stance. Let's do it.
Augusta.
Not an insane amount of damage. Definitely not, nothing crazy.
Ready to carry.
Okay, there we go. If we're in Virtuoso stance, though, when we're doing counters, you have to actually do counters in order to make that happen.
Not looking good.
Shit, I need to heal. I need to goddamn heal, man. Do I just go straight for a Pyrolyse? Or is this where I do a revenge, maybe? Virtuoso stance with a revenge, and we took a few hits. And it puts us in defensive stance. Let's try. 171k? All right, now we're talking. No, Root, too early. Too early.
Let's dance.
I was too late on that fourth one.
Blades sharpened.
Trying to wait and be patient is tough. I'm going to heal this turn, so we're going to spend all our AP. Rapid fire. Ooh, I have a gradient charge. I don't want to do that this turn, though, if I'm healing. Okay. So many procs. Oh my god. So many wonderful, amazing things that are happening. The nice thing about Stend Hall, because it's going to put you stanceless, so it's actually pretty good to do it when you're already stanceless? Question mark? Or is it better to do the gradient attack that the Virtuoso Strike that puts you in Virtuoso stance? That's actually better, isn't it? Although, at the same time, well, if we're not doing that Gradient Strike, Phoenix Flame isn't that good for us. We're not reviving anybody, ever. So we just do Virtuoso Strike, I think. It's going to remove the mark, though, is the problem. So let's spend some of our AP, because that mark is going to go away no matter what. And now we can unleash with a Stend Hall. We keep the mark that's there rather than spending AP trying to remove that. This is going to put us defenseless. We'll see how bad that is. Does that override our shell? We still have shell for the moment. Let's find out. Yo, what? What? I'm sure to some of the veterans who are watching, I'm sure to all y'all who have played the game till you're level 100 or whatever I don't know what the maximum level is if there is one. Whatever levels that you get to eventually, there's probably crazy amounts of damage that you're going to be able to obtain. But that's the biggest I've gotten so far. 455? 455,000? At some point, I'm going to look back and be like, oh, that's a snooze fest. But goddamn, Stend Hall. Okay, can we parry?
Okay.
Virtuoso Strike. Yes! It did overwrite our shell, by the way, I think. Sword Ballet. The Sword Ballet seems to be clicking in. Nice. That was 455,000 damage. I kind of just want to do it again. Now, we were in Virtuoso stance, which is a big deal. I like the idea of Pyrolyse putting us in defensive stance, especially while defenseless is still on us. Although we are getting better at the parries. Getting better. Oh, Alicia gets stronger. Power up. Phantom Strike. This was the new one. And there's a gradient at the end. Fuck.
Not looking good.
Okay, I'm gonna heal myself. So we're just gonna machine gun here. I'm hopefully not missing. Because I know that your reticle moves just a little bit. But I think we're not missing. We're gonna heal.
Good.
Oh, that's Virtual Strike. I've seen that before. I thought that was the new move for some reason. I thought that was the new one.
Okay.
Sword Ballet. So she still uses some moves from the first phase. She just adds in a new one. I don't remember what it's called. Okay. I'm gonna do another heal here. We still have 4 more tints, now 3.
Let's dance.
But there's some significant damage that we're doing from counters. Reapply that mark.
Let's
Sword Bell again.
Blades sharpen.
Cool. Do we do a stand haul again? Do we dare? We want to do the thing where we get into Virtuose stance first. So let's just keep doing Pyrolyse when we're like this. This gives us extra defense for when we do happen to miss a parry. Because eventually she's going to pull out that new move again, right?
On me.
For now, it's all Sword Ballet. And I'm fine with this. And she's taking a bunch of burn damage. Damn it, I'm missing the gradient at the end. Okay, we started to get into a good sequence there, and then I was too late, I think. So it's a good thing we were in defensive stance. We finally have a gradient attack. Do we do the Stend Haul again? Dare we? I kinda... It's so much damage. It is so much damage. I dare. I think I dare. I don't want to do this right away, though. I want to spend a little bit of AP here. That's good enough. I'll keep the mark on there.
You can't escape. I'm down.
And now we can afford to spend at least one trying to get a mark on there. It really is beneficial. No pun intended with the beneficial contamination. But it is really to your advantage to try to get a mark before Stend Haul, because my god. We'll do it. So much damage. Much less if you have a if you don't have a mark. But it's still really good. And if we manage to get lucky and see a couple sword ballets here. Phantom Strike. Yo, I pulled that off. That was sick. That looked so amazing. I can't believe it. I felt like I was spamming the parries in the middle there, but maybe that's required because her sequence is so fast. So is it really true that I can override defenseless by using like guard up? Is that how this has worked the whole time, the entire game, and I didn't realize this? That powerless overwrites powerful and vice versa, and shell overwrites defenseless and vice versa. Has that always just worked like that and I didn't realize it?
Shields up.
That's crazy. I don't think I ever knew that until right now. Yo, I think I got it. I think I got the new Phantom Strike. Dude, that feels so cool to put together. And we're doing some nice damage as well. Another Phantom Strike. Yo. Let's fucking go, dude.
This will hurt.
This is fun. Are we having fun yet? Answer, yes. We're not going for another Stendhal here, although we're on offensive stance. 50% more damage. But, we're just gonna do a Pyrolyze this time and do a whole bunch of burn. Yes.
Witness the flames.
Faster, so she's gonna give herself a rush. Oh god.
On me.
Flurry Fury! Oh, not this one! I don't know how to do this. I'm just spamming the parry button hoping. Bro. Oh my god, we got so wrecked there. Now, fortunately, each of those hits doesn't deal an insane amount of damage, but I totally need a heal. Is she also doing different stances? She's getting her permanent buffs, Powerful and Rush. Those don't seem to wear off. But I don't see anywhere where it's showing that she's in a different stance, other than, like, right now, she's kind of in a different stance than she was at the beginning. So it could be that this is her virtuose stance. And we could take another screenshot here. I think I like her pose from the beginning, though. Either way, photo mode's fun. What are we doing? I gotta heal. I do have a gradient attack available, but I don't want to do that until I'm ready to use Virtuose.
That's better.
Void Slash? Okay, I did a gradient counter way too soon, but I had time to do the right timing. Yo, that is... Oh my god. Is that move gonna be the end of me here? I am getting absolutely wrecked by the Flurry Fury.
Dance begins.
However it's pronounced. I'm getting wrecked by that. It's not doing a ton of damage, but I have no sense for the timing right now. I think I'm being over anticipatory. I gotta heal again, man. Now, we still haven't used a res, I don't think. So I do have that in my back pocket. But, I mean, if I can just keep healing and countering. The problem is, if she starts doing that flurry move all the time. And I only have, this is my one of two remaining tints.
That's better. Okay.
Phantom Strike. Oh, you still get the counter because it's a gradient counter. I missed the very first one. Dude, okay, all right, maybe a little bit better. No, again? Okay, I'm starting to make some progress, but man, there's so many of them. There's so many of them, shit. There went our res. All right, Man, we got to do some damage. Do I risk? Dare I risk going for another Stendhal? I'm not feeling confident about the flurry. I could do dodges. Dodges are a potential here. I'm gonna do the Virtuoso Strike. It's just a matter of what am I gonna follow up with.
You can't escape.
What do I follow up with? Because I could do a Pyrolyse just to go into defensive mode. At the same time, I could do Revenge and go into defensive mode. Actually, that's got to be good, doesn't it? The problem is, I wonder if it says since the previous turn. Where does that changeover happen between the previous turn? Because I wonder if using my gradient attack counted as a turn. Because it certainly counts as a turn when it comes to replenishing my AP. I think it might count with the same thing for Revenge. I mean, we can find out. Let's go ahead and find out. I think it does. It overwrites if I use my gradient attack. That one is awesome, though, that you can just kind of... You can kind of spam the button in the middle. See, I didn't spam it there, and I missed.
Okay.
Too soon. Oh, God. That was so much damage as well. And I'm exhausted, so I can't gain AP. Now that's fine. I'm at full AP, and I'm going to use a healing tint here. Damn, that was so much damage. So, I guess I was too early. I tried waiting that time instead of, like, the first time that happened, I pressed gradient counter right away. And then by the time it came back, I was able to do a second one at the exact right time. But that time I just tried to do one, and I missed. Do I heal now? Is the exhaust gonna wear off immediately? It may not. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna stay at 9 AP.
That's better.
Just in case the exhaust does wear off. Okay, I thought I might have gone too early again, but whew, you have a lot of time on that. Damn! Oh my God, I'm out of tints now, aren't I? I am out of healing tints. Which is no good. Out of healing tints. God damn. All right, I think this one's gonna be a rip. This Fury, oh my God. I have Shell, and I'm gonna do a Pyrolyse to just put myself in defensive stance.
Witness the flames. Let's dance. Ready to carry.
Just have to be so relaxed and patient with the Fury.
Ready to carry. This will hurt.
Oh, it's hurting all right. It's hurting all right. Ooh, that might have been the wrong move, actually. Oh, I forget, though. I forget. This is weird because... Revenge doesn't... Like, I want to do a revenge because I've been taking hits, but like I don't really have an opening to do it. And if I like, it's gonna take me out of defensive stance if I do it now. But if I take the turn, if I take my gradient attack, it's gonna wipe out. I'm gonna do it. But all my hits that I had that are gonna buff revenge are gonna be gone after doing this. But I guess we go back to defensive stance. Am I turtling up too much here? Do I need to be a little more risky and go for a Stend Haul? That feels so risky, because if it doesn't work out and I miss my flurries, the Flurry Fury is going to be bad. Like most grading counters, that one seems to be pretty forgiving. Just don't go incredibly late. Man, that is the move right there, and you don't see it for the whole battle until that third phase. Oh, man, that's a tough one. Okay, getting faster. Phase 3. Oh no, here it comes. Here it comes. If I can just manage to maintain, if I can just not overdo it or get too antsy, and if I can just stay chill during that, the timing between the third and the fourth, you just gotta wait. We're gonna heal. I've gotten to this point, I did have to use a res, unfortunately, but otherwise I haven't had to use too many healing tints. So we're in good shape when it comes to healing items. I think I've have all of them. So we're gonna get to overwrite our defenseless there and see if we can. Oh shit! Dang it! At least we still get the counter. We gotta do counters, man. Void Slash. I thought it might have been too early. That one, not too bad. Relatively easy.
Okay.
That one's also relatively easy if you're not too late on that first. If you can time the first couple strikes, the rest are not too bad. Because you more or less spam 3, 4, and 5. And it feels, as long as you spam them, it's hard to miss. Okay. Because I have so many healing items, I feel like I want to keep on. The pattern that I've been using is when I get a gradient charge, I go to Virtuose Stance, and then I go to Stend Haul. Otherwise, I can either put myself in defensive stance, or I should probably still go to defensive stance here, but like there's part of me that wants to go to Gustav's Homage, because if you're in Virtuose Stance, when you're parrying, you have a chance for some really big counter damage. But if you don't get that defensive stance, you're susceptible to the flurry. But I am getting better at parrying that, so I think I'm actually gonna start. We need to do damage in order to finish this fight. We need to do damage, and so being in Virtuose Stance when you get those counters makes a big difference. Fury, of course. Shit! Oh my god, I'm so failing at this. That one I needed to have not be a flurry, and I needed to get the counter. See, 100 100k damage on a counter. That's what we need. It kept us in Virtuose stance, though? No, that, of course, it makes sense. It makes total sense. It makes total sense. So it's a bit unfortunate here that we're going to lose the Virtuose stance because I need a heal. We'll get, I guess, Virtuose stance free aims for whatever that's worth. It's not nothing, right? 2k per free aim. Certainly not bad. And then you get a couple of those buffed by marks. So, like, that's a not inconsequential damage. But I am going to heal.
That's better.
Starting once we can get to 3/4. Oh, I was so close. Fuck. I was so close. Void Slash. No, you gotta be kidding me. I actually went too early. No. Oh my god.
You can't escape. Finesse and grace.
It's risky doing another Stend Hall right here when she's about to go into phase 3. I think I'm going to take the chance, though. I've had to use a few more healing tints already this attempt than I'd like, but no res just yet. So I think I'll take the risk here. Even if it does move her into... Not phase 3 yet. Okay.
Let's dance.
So we continue to see sword ballets at an increased frequency, which is good when we're in defenseless state. Okay, so then do we just do the same thing again? I think I need to start being a little bit more defensive here. So let's do that. Let's just go... I could go into defensive mode while I have the defenseless buff, or I could take it away by using... I think I want to use my guard up. Yeah, it puts me into offensive stance. Like, it's kind of a weird... I don't know which is better, to be in defensive stance with the defenseless debuff, or to be in offensive stance with Shell. I'm not sure. We could find out. I mean, if I thought about it, I could probably figure it out. But I think I'm gonna do the guard up here. Because this does, if I do manage to get counters, then they'll be, they will be more powerful here. Okay, here we go, phase 3. Fury right off the bat. No way. No way, we countered it! We countered it, oh my god! Dude, so she doesn't go up into the air if you manage to counter the whole thing? Like, she doesn't do, like, the last little bit of it. That's interesting. Those counters are definitely... have a lot more punch to them when you're in offensive stance. I need to heal. I really need to heal, or I need to go into defensive stance. Maybe I can get away with a defensive stance here. She's gonna get 3 turns. And I think we go into defensive stance and we can, because I can get more value out of my healing tints if I let my health tick down a little bit more. It's just always risky if she gets off a really good Fury, because I feel like I got lucky that one time where we got a counter. Void Slash. Okay. You have so much time. Just don't get too jumpy.
Okay.
No, god damn it. Not another one. Oh my god, dude, we survived. Oh, yeah. Okay. 3 aims. We take 50% less damage. We also get AP on dodges. Like, maybe I should just be dodging her flurries. But I want to get those counters. They're so valuable. What am I doing here? I'm waiting until I get a mark. That's what I was doing. 3 healing tints left.
Ready to parry.
Phantom Strike.
Ready
Fury.
to parry.
I'm just going too soon on those early parries. Just hold on. Just wait.
Parry.
Just wait. Chill. Oh, she's gonna have 3 attacks coming up. I have to use another healing tint, don't I? Don't I? I think I do. I'm below 2k. Basically, if I'm below 2k, that's pretty good. I kind of want to leave the mark on, though. Like, getting these extra free aims is not nearly as valuable as having a mark available if you do get the counter.
Ready to go.
Phantom Strike. I like that one. Fury. Man, just don't get over anxious in the early parts. We can at least put ourselves in defensive stance now, which I still don't feel confident about being able to do the whole Fury combination. I wish I did, but I don't. Void Slash again. I almost went too early. Stop anticipating. Oh man, 3 in a row, really? Like, you can almost wait for her to take her step. I think that's what you're supposed to do. Wait for her to actually step forward. Ooh, okay, we're actually at a decent health total here. I can't reapply defensive stance, so now is probably when I should go into Virtuose. It's risky, but if we get those counters, the Virtuose packs so much more of a punch. I wish I would have gotten a mark. I want to do... Like, dare I do a Stendhal? Dare I do it? Like, now's maybe where we should make the push for the finish. I have a res in my back pocket if I need it. Maybe now is where I should take the risk. So let's see if we can get a mark here. Now we'll go for a graded attack and put ourselves in Virtuose stance, and then we do Stendhal. We take 1 shot at a mark. Oh, baby. Oh, it's going to be the big boy Stendhal attack now. Let's do it. I didn't quite get the second quick time event, but that's still a lot of damage. Fury. No, I did too early on the last one. Oh, I was so close, dude. I was so close. Shit. Phantom Strike. I love that one now. Can we lock it in, man? We are so close. Oh my god. Okay, okay. Do we do the thing again? We've got a grading charge. We do it again. We go again. Try to get a mark. Cool. Not that it is that important for the Virtuoso Strike, but we might as well if we can. Get a little bit extra damage here. The mark is usually going to go away by the time we get back here. But we take a shot at getting one before the Stand Hall. No luck this time. Okay, this is not the big boy Stand Hall, but it's still good. It's still really good. Is it enough to finish the deal here? Yes! There was part of me that wasn't totally sure if that was the end. I was like, are they gonna pull like a Paintress thing where it's like a whole super secret second part of the fight? And now I'm like super regretting the fact that I put this on 10x health. Turned out to be the perfect, I think that was the perfect upgrade in our challenge menu. Upping the difficulty level felt perfect for this fight. And what a phenomenal, phenomenal fight. I wish I could go photo mode right now. I wish I could do that because I want to take... I could take a screenshot of it. I'll take a screenshot anyways because that just looks so badass. And I do have to say once again, this performance, this optimization mod that we've added, the battles, the combat feels so much more fluid now. And boy, oh boy, did this fight need it more than any other because the particle effects, holy moly. What a great duel, though. The mirror stances sometimes between Maelle and Alicia. This might be my favorite fight of the whole game so far. This was just so good. We get a new sword, it looks like a new weapon for Maelle, lithium level 21, and a painted me. Is that a new cosmetic thing? And listen to this wonderful piano plus guitar. So cool. I love it. So Alicia's still there. We didn't finish her off. That was only like a ceremonial, symbolic duel. And we just leave her there, huh? Okay. Everybody out here still frozen in time. Although Verso's eyes are kind of moving there like he realizes, I'm frozen and I can't do a thing.
I guess this represents his hope for us. For me, then. Go. Claim your piece of sky.
Oh, wait, were we inside of a giant axon that whole time? Were we inside of its head? How did I not see that coming? Oh, and Maelle undoes the time freeze. Alicia put it in place.
Let me give you a new beginning.
Oh, what? Is she gonna... Was she gonna paint her a new face? But she says no.
Alicia.
She wants her to paint her away.
Send me. To my family.
Yep.
Wait. Maelle!
Hmm. An interesting expression on Maelle's face there. Like, what a moment for Verso. Oh my god. Oh, he's pissed, isn't he? That was not what he was hoping would happen here. But Maelle's just kind of got like this look of, dude, this is how it had to be. Whoa. Holy crap. I'm kind of getting chills a little bit here because that was a moment. Wow. What an amazing fight, and then what a moment. And send off for Alicia. It's a good thing that SK has such endless energy. That's where we're going to wrap up this installment of Expedition 33. Incredible. One of my favorite moments in the entire game. Might be my favorite fight so far. I love the fact that we can turn up the difficulty. I love the fact that we can make a fight and put the challenge on our level, because otherwise Maelle was like gonna kill Alicia in like 4 hits. What in the world? That's a cutscene that at some point I'm gonna want to review, and perhaps we'll do that as an upcoming cutscene review, which I'm meaning to do very soon. But Maelle was very accepting of this. Maybe, you know, it's probably a lot easier for Maelle because it's like, this is my imposter. She's not the real me. This is my mother's creation that feeds into her, well, frankly, a delusion. But for Verso, oh my god, it's his sister. Oh man, I was not prepared for, I kind of was prepared for Alicia to go away. I thought that was going to be, well, this is the culmination of this battle. We have this duel because this is how we finish her off, and we send her off into whatever next stage of existence there is for, you know, somebody who's been painted into a canvas. But that's not, I was not even thinking about how Verso might feel. There is so much to digest, and then we'll have to figure out where we are headed next time. There might be some stuff to do back at camp. Why don't we actually just do that real quickly? Just see if there is anything noteworthy at camp as a last. It does send us directly back to camp. Verso refuses to talk to anyone. He stands alone by the lake. After a while, Maelle decides to go and talk to him. Man.
I'm sorry. It's what she wanted. I owed her that much. We owed her that much.
That is what I was thinking when Maelle was, because she was going to paint her a new face. But it was Alicia who moved her hand and said, no, this is what I want. And it's the same. Spoiler alert for Hollow Knight. if you haven't played Hollow Knight. I don't want to spoil anything from that game, so spoiler alert. But there's a certain decision point with one of the characters in that game where it's an interesting, I've always thought it's an interesting moral question, because this character wants you to take a certain path that means this character is no more. But you don't have to. You have a choice. And which choice do you take? I know my instinct, the instinct choice that I gravitated towards the first time I played the game was do what he wants. Give him what he wants. But there's this case to be made that self-destruction, the ending of one's life, or existence in this case for Alicia, just because that's what they want, maybe is not what's best for them. Who knows what else there could be in life that might lay ahead of them, and that what they're, the stage of existence that they're in at the moment is only a season. I don't know. It's an interesting thing to think about.
I honored her wishes. That's something neither you nor Renoir ever did. And not Maman either.
She's got a point.
I didn't get to say goodbye. You didn't wait. You didn't give me a chance to persuade her.
That would hurt, wouldn't it?
She knew what she wanted. You wouldn't have been able to sway her.
She's not you. You don't know that. I know her better than you do. But you didn't even give me the chance to try.
Verso.
You've lost two brothers. You know what it's like to lose your sibling and never get the chance to say goodbye.
Two brothers. The real life Verso, and then Gustav.
You painters, you just do what you want. You don't care how it affects the rest of us.
I do care. I know you're hurting, but the person who made that decision wasn't me. It was her. Would have been wrong to deny her just so you could try and talk her out of her decision.
She's the last of my family. I have no one left now.
You have me. You have us.
Maelle, I wasn't ready.
Don't understand. You were ready when you set Papa free. You expected that he would erase the canvas and everyone in it. Isn't that the same thing?
Yeah, but in that case, Verso would go along with everybody, wouldn't he? And if the world's gonna burn, you want it all to burn at once, so that you're not around to see it.
It's different. It's different. Why did she do that?
You know why. But you're right. I should have thought of you. I should have given you a chance to say goodbye. I'm truly sorry, Verso.
At least she's free now.
Despite his frustration, Verso understands Maelle's words. He appreciates that Maelle is honest with him. And Maelle empathizes deeply with Verso. Maelle and Verso feel closer to each other. Oh, that's actually a relationship level increase. Wow, what another super cool moment. The depth of the characters there, because you can, honestly, you can feel for both sides of the equation. They do this so well. Oh, that is just superb. They sit in silence a little longer. This time, Maelle comforts Verso. They head back to the others. Huh. Wow. Okay, a little bit of an extended wrap up there. we will go ahead and we'll bank our save progress there at the flag, and we will continue next time with the rest of whatever other progressing relationships and other camp duties await us. Thank you all very much for hanging out with me to the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, do consider liking and or subscribing, hitting those YouTube buttons down below. It means so much and helps the channel a ton. And I can't wait to see, we've got Lune wearing the baguette still, and we've got her parents to track down. Question mark? I don't remember exactly what the details were with her quest, but that's our next little side quest. But my goodness, the Alicia side quest doesn't really feel like a side quest. That was so great, and I can't wait to see what Lune's quest is going to entail, as well as whatever other amazing content that this game has left to offer next time. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.